Enough already! I don't want to hear that opening theme song one more time. It's painful enough to have to watch the anime. And let me tell you, there are some animes that should never be made, and this is one of them. So, why such a general statement that this anime should never have been made? Well, let's take a look at the story. The story is about a boy named Subaru. He's 15 years old. He's a basketball player. Currently, he's not playing basketball because his team has been suspended. The team was suspended because one of the boys on his team was sleeping with the younger daughter of the principal of the school. So you could just say he got screwed. So did the girl, but completely different situation. Subaru is then convinced by his aunt to coach this elementary school bunch of girls in basketball. All right, they're all 6th graders. And they start off by greeting him in maid outfits. What? Well, I know we're going to get into the story a little bit, but I just want to ask you, why in heaven's name would you have a bunch of girls show up in maid outfits to greet this 15-year-old who might be teaching you basketball? What was the point of that? All right, the whole point was that to appeal to that certain audience out there who likes little girls, you know, the lolicons. There was no other reason for it. You know, nobody in their right mind, nobody in history, nobody ever would show up in maid outfits to greet somebody. It's just idiotic. But that's not where it just starts. I mean, it continues doing things like that throughout the whole anime. The story is really a bunch of Lolita jokes mixed in with a bunch of girls who are learning about life and basketball. And Subaru gets stuck teaching them about life and basketball. That is the story, okay? You know, they have this tendency to throw in a whole bunch of adult humor, things like the girl's top coming off while he's got his, her back to him, the upskirt, the maid outfits, him climbing to one of the girls' beds when he's, he's in the room with them while they're sleeping, just adult situation after adult situation, kind of trying to make it into a lolicon when it's not a lolicon. It was just pathetically dumb, okay? There's no other way to state this. The story was pathetically dumb, okay? Instead of trying to make it this cute story about a bunch of girls learning basketball, we make it into a lolicon basketball adult situation bunch of crap, okay? So the story, it gets an F. Character development. Well, there is character development if you consider, we know that Subaru plays basketball. He's teaching basketball to a bunch of girls. We know the main female character, Tomoka, okay, she used to play basketball at her other school. She was so good, and the rest of the team wasn't as good, so she found herself isolated, quit that school, came to school, wasn't going to play basketball again, and that's basically the extent of her character. We know she's really good at basketball, and we know she's really cute. Let's go into all the other characters. Let's start with, let's talk about Maho. Maho is extremely enthusiastic about basketball, but she's also one of these flighty girls who, gets into something then quits, gets into something and quits, which is a point of contention with one of her friends, okay? Well, because he's worried, because he's very good at basketball, that she'll just quit this. She'll get really good and quit it. But Maho doesn't quit it, and she's really into the basketball thing, and is very excited because her and Tomoka are really developing a good bond and, developing a good team. The next member is a girl named Eri. Now, she's very quiet, she's shy, and very self-conscious about her height. She's much taller than the other girls. She's much more developed. Basically, she's 12, and she looks like she's 16, okay? And as a result, they're always not mentioning her height. They're kind of staying around the issue. But, so Subaru tries his best to not make her a center, and in the long run, well, you really don't have a choice. Girl that tall, you need someone to be up your middle. You need someone who can block the shot. You got to get this girl past her insecurities and become a basketball player. Then you have, let's see, Hinata. Now, this is the character that makes me want to get out a gun and just start shooting people. And they make her uber cute, okay? And, she's the smallest and she's a little petite thing. And they try to make her overly innocent with saying suggestive things that come off as adult but aren't adult. And it's like, but that's not the thing that makes me want to shoot her. Of course, that's just annoying. The thing that makes me want to shoot her is this annoying catchphrase of hers. And we're going to play that now so you can hear it.
Ah.
Let's play that again.
Ah.
Every time she opens her mouth. I don't know if it's the voice actress is just a moron and thinks that this is something that this little girl should say every time she opens her mouth, or if it's the director is just a complete incompetent idiot. I don't know which one. I don't care. It's an example of what you should not be doing at voice acting unless you want me to actually want to strangle the shit out of the little girl. Okay, because that's where you get by the time you're done with the anime. It's like, shut up. Now, I mentioned before that Maho had a friend that was really kind of iffy about what she was doing, and that being Natsui. Okay? He's a captain of the boys basketball team, and he just doesn't think that, she's going to keep it serious. She's seen him, seen her drop out of so many different things. So he's very, very concerned about that. And the last two characters, not very important, are Mihoshi, which is Subaru's aunt, who gets him into all this mess. And then you have Ao, I think that's how you say her name, Ao, alright? Subaru's childhood friend, who also plays basketball, played on the girls' basketball team, really likes Subaru, very jealous of the other girls, blah, 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 blah. It's just a standard, stupid, running joke, running gag about the girl who loves the boy, the adult situations, the Lolita pranks. It's dumb. Okay? So, the character development gets an F. Alright? Artwork. The artwork is fine. There's nothing wrong with the artwork except that for some reason we need to show girls in the shower with bubbles on them who are 12 years old. If that's what you're into, the artwork gets an A. If you find this troubling, the artwork is still good, but you're like, what are you trying to do here? And aren't there laws in Japan that you're not really supposed to be doing this stuff anymore? Blurring it out? I don't know. I find it very, very confusing as it is. Lastly, we touched on the voice acting. She said that one character just so friggin' annoying. The voice acting isn't terrible, but it's not great either. Okay? I have to say the voice acting gets a C. So, let's see. Story's an F. Character development's an F. Artwork's a B. And the voicing is a C. Basically, this is a complete waste of time. There are only three reasons to watch this anime. 1, you're going to review it. Me. 2, you're so bored you have nothing better to do with your time. 3, you really dislike little girls and just, want to watch an anime with a lot of little girls in it. Those are the only 3 reasons to watch this anime. Tell you the truth, it's not worth your time. It's horrible. It's bad. And you should just do yourself a favor and not even think about watching this. Okay? Is it on the level of a Kodomo no Jinkan? No, it doesn't go in that direction. You don't have, the little girl with the mouth who's like saying every adult thing under the sun. But it's not good either. It's not as bad, but it's bad. So, overall, the anime gets an F. Unwatchable, unenjoyable. My advice, stay away. Stay far, far away. Thank you for watching and have a good night.
楽しみだな、真帆の別荘。真帆も向こうに行ってるんでしょ？ 今日から夏休みだし、いろいろ準備するって言ってたわよ。まほちゃんに水着、また選んでもらおうと思ったんだけどな。この間のちょっときつくなっちゃって。え、もう？ともかちゃんはどれにするの？どうしようかな。思いっきり大胆なので、長谷川さんを誘惑してみたら？誘惑？ああ、ひなこれにする。お兄ちゃん褒めてくれるかな？いくらなんでもそれは大胆すぎ！お？